WAGMI presents Meet the Homies episode 4 with the OMI Homies.
What's up, YouTube? This is A5 Crypto.
Guys? Crypto Addict here.
Bringing you guys another one of an episode of Meet the Homies.
Meet the Homies.
Yeah, so of course, none other. You guys already saw the link. We have our special guest here, so let's go and bring it in.
All right, let's do it.
OMI Homies!
Let's
go!
Hey guys!
How are y'all doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
All right.
I love my intro.
Oh man, that's all Crypto Addict, man.
Thank you.
That is really good.
That's nice.
Awesome,
We
awesome.
want to introduce everyone, have their own little personalized intro each time. So yeah, glad you guys love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So, of course, we appreciate you guys so much for joining us here on Meet the Homies. Of course, our little series here. Of course, YouTube, if you guys want to tune in for further episodes, subscribe to our channel, WAGMI, like this video, and, of course, leave a comment, of course, questions, and we'll try to answer during this whole live session, all right?
Awesome.
Yes.
So you want to kick it off?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
First
do
of all-
it.
First
Okay.
of all, just we want to just appreciate you guys for having us. Much gratitude. We're honored. Let's do it. Let's have fun.
Yeah,
Let's
good.
go.
All right. All right. First, give us a little background info on, we always start off with getting to know our homies here on like how you guys got into VeVe and stuff, and like, the very first question we always kind of bring up is like, what are y'all's hobbies growing up and current hobbies to this day? Like what got you started? You think?
Okay. You want to take it? Ladies first. Ladies first.
There you go.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm put on the spot. I don't know what hobbies I had growing up. Okay.
Or interest, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. A big part of my childhood was kind of, I had to play like a responsible role because my mom was a single mom and I kind of helped raise my baby sister. But in the time that I was young enough to have some sort of like hobbies or interests was like, I was a huge Power Rangers fan.
Oh, awesome.
Power Ranger. Yeah. That's pretty much, and Disney. I love Disney.
Yeah.
I'm a big movie watcher. But hobbies when I was little, I love to swim. Yeah.
There you go.
And
Swimming. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, like swimming, Power Ranger vibes. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, you do give me a little bit Pink Ranger vibes, to be honest. So, yeah. And then like, yeah. Was that your favorite? Was that your favorite Ranger or what?
Red is my favorite Ranger.
Oh, Red. Okay.
Jason.
Awesome.
We always fight because I was the Red Ranger too. So she was like, I was the Red Ranger. No, I was the Red Ranger. We're always like, no. But yeah.
The Red Ranger, that was me. He was like my inner being. So I'm like, no pink. No, I was kind of, I guess I don't like using this term. I was going to say tomboy, but I was more into like whatever boyish stuff means.
Yeah.
So I liked to like be rough and play football, play soccer. So like the Red Ranger to me was like so much cooler than the pink one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Max?
My first love was always basketball. Like it was always.
Oh, me too.
Hey.
Yeah.
Since when I was a 2-year-old, my dad used to sit me down with a Coke and the Snickers at the basketball court while he hooped.
Yeah.
And so it was just like in my veins, So that was from pretty much birth to now, basketball. But it's
Still to this day, you still play ball?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Maybe one day we'll link up, shoot some hoops. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. My nigga point guard, I'm here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well-
As far as collecting though, I've always been a collector too. Like ever since I was little, I used to collect little football helmets that used to come out of the 25-cent machine. My mom,
Oh, I
yeah.
remember those. Yeah.
My mom would be like, "If you're good today, we can go get you, and you used to
Yeah,
be able
yeah.
to put the stickers on them." And
Yeah.
I used to collect that. I used to collect comic books, football cards, Beanie Babies, Jordans.
Yeah, he was big into the beanie.
Everything.
Everything. I
Yeah, collector.
everything.
Do you remember like collecting I don't know, there was like stickers of like lowrider stickers and like different type of cars and stuff like that. Did you ever have that growing up?
And they were kind of like holographic, kind of.
Yes,
stickers.
yes. Man, those were like
Yeah.
those were fire when growing up. Like all my
Yeah.
friends, we all used to collect those, and like we used to sell them for like a lot of money. Like I mean, $5, right? $5 in elementary is a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I also collected homies. Speaking of OMI Homies, I collected the little homies.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a whole. Do you still
I
have them?
still have them.
Yeah, he has a whole.
Oh,
collection
you
of
need to
them.
make a video. You need to make a video of those collections, man, because that's just so nostalgic. Growing up.
That
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
so true.
Yeah. And you gotta bring them back. Who knows?
And Pogs. I don't know if y'all remember Pogs.
Oh man. Oh yeah, Pogs for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I remember like whenever I used to battle with Pogs, there was this one time where this kid, he like slammed all my Pogs, and like I cried and I was like, oh my god, my life is over. Cause like literally I went bankrupt in Pogs, and like, oh man, it was just so bad. But
You gotta get that metal slammer.
man, I know, I hear you. It's cruel. So I never got back into Pogs ever since then.
You were so heartbroken. You were like,
I know.
"Forget this man."
I know.
You didn't have any liquidity. So for the
Exactly, yeah. Pretty much getting liquidated at a young age. Yeah, for sure.
That's funny.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, but that was pretty much into everything. Anything you could collect, man. That I was pretty much into it.
Yeah.
So you're like a
awesome.
natural collector right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
For
I found VeVe, I got it like immediately.
Oh
Like,
man, that's
the
awesome.
switch was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't a natural collector. I was a natural hoarder, which I guess I was collecting, but
That's the same thing, right?
I'm a hoarder pretty much.
There's a thin line between hoarding and collecting.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
think I'm about to hit that line soon.
Yeah.
What are you hoarding nowadays, other than VeVe?
Comic books.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm really into comic books.
It's
That's
a
my
problem.
thing.
It's a problem, y'all. It's a problem.
Seriously, today we went to 3 different comic book shops.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you find any like cool gems and stuff, or things that you were looking for, or you were able to like?
Yeah, actually I did.
Okay.
So She-Hulk was coming out, and I bought like 3. You're gonna go get them? Yay!
Oh, awesome.
I was gonna ask you guys. I was like, can I go get them? But I didn't want to take up the show and showing my comic books. But
Yeah.
I was like really excited about. Like I was telling you guys, I'm a huge Scotty Young fan. So there's a cover with his art on it. Did you find it, baby? Oh,
When you think about it, I feel like She-Hulk, that would be another like female type superhero to bring into the VeVe-verse, to be honest. Right?
This one is not the Scotty Young one. Max didn't find that one, I guess. But,
Oh, okay.
but she looks badass.
Oh yeah.
I love her.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's
So
awesome.
I saw your episode on what the heck is even that. Is there a gray She-Hulk? Just wondering.
That's a good question.
Have you guys tried looking that up?
Question. That is a good question, and that's actually a series that we're gonna continue. We have
Especially
tons.
with this guy.
Yeah. So
Set. Oh.
you guys see it?
Oh, Ben
Ben
Oh,
Riley.
nice. Wow, Ben Riley.
So that one came out today.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then we have the Scotty Young of Ben Riley.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah,
that's
I saw VeVe Vault showing that cover too. That was nice.
Yeah. I'm in love with Scotty Young's work. Like I have a lot of his stuff. I have a couple of his books. So yeah, it's becoming a big part of my life. I don't want to call it hoarding. I just love it. It makes me
Yeah.
happy. It makes me.
You're a collector, babe. You're a
I'm a
collector.
collector. It makes me feel like a kid. It makes me feel
Let's
like
not
a
deny
kid.
it. Yeah. Yeah, this is
I've
something.
been trying to
This
go
is
to
something about
comic book
collecting.
stores
Yeah.
too. So, like, when you actually go to these comic book stores, do you actually tell them about VeVe?
Yes. Yeah, we have a couple of times, and in one comic book shop, he was really cool, but he was like an older gentleman, so he was like, yeah, I don't know anything about that digital stuff. And like we showed him,
yeah.
I think, what did you show him, babe? Marvel 1?
Yeah.
He showed him Marvel 1, and then he was like, oh, that's cool. Like there was no like emotion behind
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you know. That's when you know it's like really early in this day and age, right? Like when people are just very off-put by just like something different. So yeah, it's so interesting.
There was one time we went to a like convention, like a comic book convention, and there was a guy at a booth that had a whole bunch of comic books, and he was on VeVe. He was already like collecting on VeVe, getting the comic books and stuff. So it's like you get either they don't want to talk about it or don't care about it, and then some like love the physical and the digital.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
oh, that's interesting. Has anyone ever been offended by you mentioning VeVe? Because I got someone offended by mentioning the word NFT.
No. I know that there was one gentleman when we were at that convention that was kind of like, no, it should stay like physical. Like he was more about like the physical comics than the digital. But I've never had anyone offended. I've had people confused. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
And then it gets even harder because when you try to explain it, like they're on the blockchain and this and that, then it's more confusing. They're like, you can see like the blank stare, like, you know.
And then cryptocurrency and like gems and it equals $1, and they're like,
Yeah. I recently had I was on a trip this past week, and then we were actually talking about investing, and I brought up VeVe, and they're like, okay, so that sounds cool. You're making a lot of money from it, but how do you cash out? And I was like, well, you technically can't cash out yet. And they're like, okay, wow. And then they're just like very off-put by it, So I mean,
that's a huge sticking point. Once that I'll feel so like free to tell everybody about VeVe then.
For sure. Yeah.
We've mainly kept it like our immediate circle, like our parents, our siblings, like our best friends.
Okay.
But like going outer, you have to explain so much, and it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a couple months back, I was talking to my wife about it, and I was like, "Oh, babe, you love Spider-Man, right? Buy you a Spider-Man." And Spider-Man was probably like one of the common ones, and it was like maybe like less than $500 or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, that's so much money." And then now this past week, I was like, "Babe, look at Spider-Man." And she's like, $1,000. Should I buy it now? I was like, "No, you should not buy it right now. This is literally the all-time high, So I don't know. So it just goes to show, like, people, whenever things go up, it's just the psychology of the whole market, right?
We were just having that conversation today. Mike literally sent me a message, and he was like, babe, human minds and the psychology behind like wanting to put more when like prices go up, because we were talking about one of my friends that she is investing in it and buying collectibles, but now wants to do more because she sees it going up. That he's like, man, the psychology behind it and all this stuff.
I know.
So I'm like, now you want to hop on, and it's like super high. Why?
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah.
They don't see it when it's lower, but when things get expensive, it's more desirable that they actually want to purchase it.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
I mean, it's just hard. I would assume it's. I mean, speaking from experience, it's just so hard to like believe in something whenever like prices are just so low, right? Like you're like, it's not worth this. It's not. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's just hard to get out of that mindset sometimes, I suppose.
And that's kind of why I congratulate all of us that we're here at this moment too, because it's kind of hard to believe in something that's never been done before. And
I know.
For us to be able to have such a vision so early and be like, you know what, this is something. Although as dumb as it may look, like, I know I'm buying digital things that I can't touch. Like I this is where we're going.
I know, yeah.
Like, I'm so glad I was able to sell it to Janie, because I was like, she's gonna think I'm the dumbest person ever. On the contrary, she was like, let's get it. I was like, let's go.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's awesome that you guys are both doing it.
I always say this story, like how you were saying that, you know, people don't buy into it when it's low. Max showed me this video like years ago, and it was a guy, and I can't even tell you who it was, what his name was, what his channel was. He put out a video like 10 years ago talking about Bitcoin, and this man was so convicted, like, you guys have to buy Bitcoin. At that time, Bitcoin was like,
I don't know, maybe 100,
maybe 100, maybe a
Oh,
little
wow.
bit. And he was telling people, y'all have to do it. Like, you just trust me, just trust me. And now we know where Bitcoin is. And I just imagine that man somewhere like on an island, his own private island, just living it up. Like, yeah, I told them.
I know.
You know, so like when Max told me about this, I was like, Ready Player One. This is Ready Player One. Like,
we've been... Like, I was talking to Crypto Addict. Yeah, Ready Player One is literally, it just gave me chills. Like, I watched it again, like, the other week or so. And basically, I was like, this is all, like, VeVe stuff, NFTs, and, like, the future. I'm like, wow. And, like, it made me want to be more just convicted of, like, okay, I got to stick with this just because, like, look at this movie, you know?
Have y'all seen Free Guy?
No, is that another one?
Yeah.
It's similar, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
You need to watch it. It's actually a really funny, good movie, and you're gonna see a lot of IPs on there that you're gonna be like, holy crap, you know? So you need to watch it for sure.
Yeah, because a lot of people talk Ready Player One, but Free Guy, it's Free Guy. But that's very similar as well, because you got the glasses, so it's like you're using the AR glasses already.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, this recently came out, right? With
not too long ago. So it's actually,
is that right?
I think last year, like summerish or something like that.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson and
pretty recent,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because this one, Free Guy is more like AR based, and Ready Player One's like VR. So it's like you're gonna get the AR aspect first, and that's why I think Free Guy maybe one of the better ways to describe like where we're
more accurate
with the AR.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, baby.
I was gonna ask, are you guys on Oculus on VR?
No, not yet. I haven't gotten one yet. But what about you guys?
Man, I've been tempted to buy one like so many times. And my fiance even asked me like 2 days ago when I had COVID, and I was still with COVID, right? And she was like, "Hey, do you want an Oculus?" And I was like, "I don't know." Like,
oh, sick. Dude, wait, VeVe sent you one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just put a sticker on y'all's?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no way. VeVe has their own Oculus.
You're like, where can I go buy that?
Oh, God, that's sick. Oh, man.
I knew they were working with Facebook.
Yeah, so... All right, when Pokemon
Addict, I agree with you. Free Guy is more of what I see happening like in the near future, and Ready Player One is something that I see kind of like farther in the future. So if you want to get the feeling of what it might be like in a few years, Free Guy is like more of like present base, I feel like.
Yeah.
You need to watch it. It's a really good movie.
Watch it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely gonna put that on the list to watch. So yeah, man.
You know what's funny about that whole Bitcoin story? Like, that sounded like me. I was that guy. And it's funny, we all play basketball, and that was me at the gym. Like, I was at the gym and I was preaching, "Hey guys, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin." And this was like 10 years ago, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's that Bitcoin dude," or whatever. But it's like every time we're hooping, and I'm like, "Hey, get some Bitcoin," because I was doing it different. I was telling him to mine it, because what I was doing was I was renting servers. And at the time, CPU mining was pretty popular. So I took the servers I was renting and I was using those to mine. And I was making more than I was paying for rent. So all it did was I kept stacking more servers and just mining even more. And I was like, "Hey guys, you should do this. Like, it's easy money. Like, I'm not losing money. And, you know, as it goes up, I'm getting even more money." And everyone's just like, they're like, "Oh, so you say I'm going to get my money back and I'm going to get this?" I'm like, "Yep." And they're like, "Yeah, whatever." So that was like me. I was the dude trying to preach it on the basketball court.
Yeah, bro, that's how I am on the basketball court with OMI. And now I gotta learn to just like shut the hell up. Like, if they're gonna then it gets like like cringy. Like, all right, we get it, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, hey,
I mean, it makes.
if y'all need any help, just ask me. You know, I'm not gonna say anything else. But
Yeah. I mean, when you think of
the Lambo, you already know what time it is.
I'm gonna buy a Lambo. I just do that.
It's a figure of speech. It's a figure of speech.
Yeah, I hear you.
Says stuff like that. I'm like, that is not even your personality, man.
So would you not buy a Lambo ever?
Nah,
No.
that's not our style.
Nah, yeah.
We're really.
I'm gonna have a bodyguard carry me everywhere. Totally kidding.
Guys, my husband will say like the craziest things. No, Max and I are really I don't know what other word to use. I really don't like using this word, but we're really like simple. We just like to have a good time, hang out.
Yeah.
We're not very like lavish. Like it's just
Yeah.
really our thing.
Y'all want to know what the first thing I'm gonna do if OMI ever pops off? Literally, and I've told this to all my friends and family. It's funny. The first thing I'm gonna do is repave my basketball court at the park. Because we have a park.
The one you grew up? Yeah. Oh, the one you played at?
Just, bad. So that's my goal in life, to repave my basketball court for the community.
Yeah, for the kids.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's the way to do it, right? Like you just kind of give back to the community, or whatever is you feel rewarding, right?
Yeah.
Rather than like putting stuff in selfish needs, I suppose. But
that's crazy. Yeah. Like I feel like we have similar ideas, because the one thing I've been wanting to finish is our church has been trying to redo our basketball gym, and we actually paid these guys to remodel it, to put in the basketball courts, right? But for whatever reason, like ever since COVID, they've kind of disappeared. So now the church has been kind of like in a standstill. So like one of the things I've been wanting to do is always finish that, lay out the foundation and put up the hoops so we can actually play basketball in the gym. And so like that's one of the main things that I want to go ahead and finish. And I mean, I feel like we're sharing like the same ideas. You want to go pave a basketball court, I want to do the same thing.
Yeah, when I look back at my life, like basketball honestly has kept me out of so much trouble and so much things.
Yeah.
That, I could have gone this way, but no, I was just I was shooting, I was hooping, just steady. There was a point in my life where literally, I say that like the word literally, I was there every day of the year. Thanksgiving, I was there hooping. Christmas, I was there hooping. It wasn't until I had to have like my appendix taken out, surgery, where they told me you got to chill for a week. And even then, I waited like 3 days. I'm like, I gotta go back out and hoop.
I gotta go back. Yeah.
It was an addiction. So
who's your favorite? Who's your favorite
crazy.
basketball player of all time?
All time or currently?
Yeah. All time.
All time, Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
Oh,
awesome.
Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Why Nash? That's interesting.
Steve Nash, because he wasn't always the fastest, he wasn't always the strongest, but he was like, his IQ was off the charts. And that's what made him effective. Like his use of angles, his use of just he could outsmart you, and that was the level of effectiveness that he was like a court general. He was Peyton Manning. Manning, but on the basketball court. And I'm that type of player. I'm super cerebral. Like I'm not gonna dunk on you, but I'll get buckets. The way I get.
Yeah. You'll find their weakness.
Yeah.
Have you ever played an NBA Jam? Are you a big NBA Jam fan?
On Super Nintendo?
Like,
was it Super Nintendo?
I think.
Yeah,
but I think I'm thinking the version with Steve Nash in it. I think that was on PS3 when Nash was in it.
Oh no!
Because if you use Steve Nash in NBA Jam, that boy hits every single three. He's like a cheat code at like the 3-point line. Like he doesn't do it in real life, but like in the game, that dude does not miss at the 3-point line.
Yeah. I remember NBA Live like from 04 to 08 or something like that. It was just that was like the golden years of NBA Live when they had the dunk contest and stuff. I was like, man, I was one of my favorite games.
Oh man.
Back in the day, I'm old.
I mean, a lot of my
I'm sure we're all the same age, I feel.
I may be biased, but my husband's a really good basketball player. And I just want to throw it out there.
There you go.
There's nobody else that could be a better cheerleader than me.
Yo, Jenny is down. Like, you will hear her.
People will hear me outside. Like, I'm like, woo, that's my husband.
That's my baby.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's-
it's so fun. It's like one of my favorite things, other than watching our son do any sort of performance or art.
Yeah.
Thing. Like watching him play basketball brings me so much joy. And people get annoyed with me.
That boy Xavier said he was gonna break my ankles.
So he's gonna break Max's ankles.
Yo, we were gonna have a basketball meetup here in Dallas, and Xavier was gonna go,
But Mother Nature saved his ass.
shout out to Mother Nature for raining.
Yeah, if you
What,
guys
was it-
have a
was it
little
raining
hoop
or
session
something?
in Dallas, we may have to.
We got
Hey,
you. We
you
got
guys
Oh.
are welcome. You guys are so welcome.
Let's
So
do it.
is there
I'm
like
down.
do you have like an official spot where you like to play basketball and stuff there, or like, or do you just go to like the gym, like a 24-hour fitness or a Lifetime or something?
So I have an LA Fitness a pass, so I can pretty much go whenever. But
Yeah.
this court that I go, the one that I want to repave,
Yeah.
I grew up like across the street from that park, so that was why it was easy for me to go every day.
Yeah.
But that's the one I like to go to. It is outdoors, but it's probably my happiest place on earth. Like if I'm ever like sad or I'm ever just wanting to like just get away.
Yeah.
from
Like your place of
whatever,
escape and stuff. Yeah.
I go there, you know,
Yeah.
and we have like a lake behind it. It's very pretty. It's a very
Oh,
beautiful
nice.
spot. But yeah, that's my home. You know, that's my home. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I've
I
been
can't
kind of
wait.
spoiled with just playing
Yeah.
indoors. I'm afraid
Yeah.
to play outdoors now.
Oh yeah, the knees and stuff. Oh man, as you get older, you know those joints. You can't really take those concrete impacts
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to feel it a little bit, but I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we'd have some good games.
For sure.
Where are you guys? Are you guys comfortable saying where you are in the world, or
We're in Houston.
Yeah.
what?
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in H Town,
Guys,
a little down south.
guys, y'all are right down the street from us.
Yeah. I've been wanting to come to like one of your Dallas meets up, but like the last one was like during the holidays, and it was like I already have like Christmas things going on at the house. I was like, I can't make it up to Dallas or anything at this weekend.
Next one.
But
Yeah.
definitely do want to.
Yeah. We'll
Wanna
definitely
hang out sometime.
maybe we'll make a trip to Dallas one day. It's just, I mean, there's always that rivalry. You know, I'm not really a fan of Dallas, to be honest. You know, as a Houstonian, you know, there's always that rivalry. You know, Dallas.
Yeah,
boo.
we didn't shed no tears about the Cowboys, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were. Yeah.
Guys, I'll give y'all a little secret that I don't really like telling people, because I'm actually not a huge fan of Houston, but I was actually born in Houston.
See.
Oh.
I was
You're
born
one
in
of us. You're one of us. No
I
matter what.
know. Don't say that. Oh my gosh. No, I'll tell you guys why. I'll tell you guys why I don't really like Houston. It's y'all's weather. It's so humid, guys.
If y'all zoning, I'm in real estate. Y'all have like strip clubs next to schools and next to churches. I'm like, what in tarnation is going on?
Hey man. We
Yo, Houston
yeah.
Houston is diverse. We have things everywhere though. It's like, I mean, there's something for everyone, I think, in Houston. Like there's so many different cultures here, and there's a ton of food. So I love the food.
You know what? Maybe we'll make a trip down to Houston and we'll go and hang out with you guys. You guys can take us somewhere good
Okay.
to eat.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Basketball.
I'll show you how I'll show you how real Houston boys hoop. You know what I mean?
I wasn't impressed. I went to go hoop over there by the Toyota Center. It was like across the street. There was a court there.
Oh, outside.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
We ran them boys off the court.
Oh no,
No,
man.
no.
You went at the wrong time, man. Wrong time.
Hoop it up.
Yeah, we went hooping
So,
up there.
guys, did you guys ever play in Hoop It Up?
It's like 3-on-3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to play in that when I was younger too.
Yeah.
Okay. Max
Yeah.
Max and his team at the time won like the championship or
The Houston one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
They were going there, damn, he might be the real deal.
That's awesome, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're not talking anything about VeVe. Sorry, guys.
Oh
But
no,
It's cool.
No, this is
So I
supposed
mean,
to be.
we don't. It's
This is
like
just
for fun, you know.
this
We
is
want to
all
get to know
chill.
you guys.
Yeah. We just want like
That's
the
what
goal
I
of this.
was gonna say.
This goal of this whole series is just basically we just want to meet every like OG homie in the OMI VeVe community, you know, like because you guys have made such an impact, like on YouTube, like you, who else? I mean, there's like the Gail, and Randy. You know, we want to just bring all you guys along, kind of get to know you guys, and you know, because when we look further down the road, when we look back, you know, we're gonna see how much of an impact we made in the VeVe community, and it's like the VeVe community is like different, right? Like everyone's so positive and like not as, I don't think toxic. I haven't come across anyone too toxic, I believe. I don't know. What do you think?
For me,
yeah.
Well, I guess I speak for my husband and I together. Like,
yeah,
we're all about having fun. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
We're all about having fun and making connections. Like, and that's what I was just gonna say. Like, we're talking about basketball. We're talking about what we used to like when we were kids.
Exactly.
But that's the beautiful thing about VeVe is that like it opens like a window for us to go and meet other people, like, and have like a window to other people's life, and that connection that we make is so cool.
For sure.
So Max and I are more on like the positive side and just like being cool with everyone, making friends. Like, I don't really see too much of the toxic, and if there is any, we just kind of go this way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Toxicity, we just kind of like, we're gonna step away for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, when y'all are good, we're here to have fun again. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, it's so different because I've been in crypto since 2017, and being in the crypto like space, it's pretty toxic. You know, like people will like talk mess and like, oh, you're a blank holder, you're trash, you know, and stuff like that. You know, like if you hold a certain asset, you know, they'll talk mess about you and say like, oh, you're a degenerate, you're lame, you're you know, an autist, whatever, and you know, just very derogatory types comments, right? But in the VeVe, it's like totally different. Like if you're like a Spider-Man holder, everyone just comes and just, you know, they join together. And if you hold like some other collectible, you find a group of people that hold the same thing, and you just all connect. You know, there's like no beef between whatever you collect. So I think that's different. This is a different vibe as a collector in the space. You know
what it is in VeVe. There's so much abundance everywhere. Like if you have a Todd, you're rich.
Yeah.
You know, if you have if you have a Rizzo, you're rich. If you have a Spider-Man, so like you can't really hate on anything because like we're all coming up together, and like
exactly,
I want to see you win just as much as I'm pretty sure you want to see me win, and that's so beautiful in the community, and that's awesome, man. That's good to see.
I think that another big thing, you know, we don't know y'all's background or, you know, really anyone's background, but I feel like a lot of us know that this will because I mean we all have that mindset, like we know where VeVe's gonna go, that it's gonna like change our lives, and for some of us it's gonna be a generational shift where you know, like our family, like our parents worked so hard. Some parents, like our parents, came from different countries to start here, you know, and give us a different life. So we all have like that
the opportunity,
hunger, I guess, that hunger, that opportunity, exactly. And we're all excited about it. We all want to see each other, like we eat at the same table. Let's all eat together, you know. And it really has like that family feel.
Yeah, in the VeVe community for sure. Yeah. Like everyone's educating and stuff like that. What were you saying, Crypto Addict?
Yeah, I like how you bring out like everyone's from like a different background. Like for me, that's really what's always driven me like my entire life, is that my parents and growing up, like we really come from like nothing. Like we all stayed in a house where I lived with like five families, like five of my families. We all stayed in one tiny little house, right? And like going through that also helped me like with my grind. Like I really have always been like focused and at the same time thankful like the opportunities I have, which the crazy part is like if I will know, like I've never drank in my life, and I've refused to because I don't take my time to, like, I feel like I don't need to, you get what I mean? Like I have better things to do with my life instead of, you know, wasting time like that.
Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
Yo, I have a gym. I have a gym upstairs with a boxing bag, and that's how I get my cardio in too upstairs.
That's funny, bro. I don't smoke or drink either. Never have.
And no
Yeah.
judgment, no judgment
Yeah,
to anyone who does.
I'm
Like
cool
if
with
that's
it,
your
you know?
thing, like
All my friends drink and smoke, and I respect that, and
Yeah.
they respect me because I don't.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but that's cool.
Yeah.
We've actually had people before tell us, so just curious, why don't y'all drink? Like things like Max and I are like past addicts or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
sober
Yeah.
now, and we're like, no, we just really don't drink.
Not our
Like
style.
it's just not our thing. And they're like,
No, I hear you. Yeah.
oh, okay.
And you know, my friends would tease once in a while, like, "Hey, you want to take a shot?" When they know I'm not going to take a shot. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like.
That's funny. But yeah, man, that's cool. That's cool. There's not. I don't run across many people that don't drink or smoke, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. We do love
crazy.
hanging out with people who do though
Yeah.
because they're really fun.
Yeah.
If they're doing it, it's just fun to
It's
like people watch.
Yeah, I love people watching when my friends are drinking and smoking because it's the funniest thing ever. It's funny.
So tell
Wow,
us
that's crazy.
how'd you guys come across VeVe, and like what sparked y'all to even start your own YouTube page?
Man, that's like one of my favorite stories. Go ahead, baby.
So, I discovered like many people OMI first.
Yeah.
We were looking into OMI. That was late February when I discovered it. I was one of those skeptical people too. It took me a month to like finally be like, you know what? I think this is something because I'm one of those research. All right, cool. Let's jump in.
Yeah.
And April, the DeLorean drop was my first drop. We managed to get 2 of them that dropped, and to me, I couldn't believe that I spent $200 on something like that. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is either the smartest thing I've ever done or the dumbest thing I've ever done. And you know, I'm willing to accept both of them however it comes. So
Yeah.
at that point, we had already bought OMI, but not much. It was just one of those. I think it was like at 0.009 too, because they had just like Moon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow. Okay.
we were like,
Were you able?
You're
Have you
buying
been
that
able? You've been able to average it down, I assume, right?
Yeah,
Since
for
it's,
sure.
okay. Awesome.
Because we also bought when it was like at 0.003, so like we.
Oh yeah.
So excited.
we bought it everywhere, so our average is like 0.0054. So that's
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it just kept snowballing, and the interest it got to a point where OMI and VeVe was everything I wanted to talk about. So Janie was like, why don't you just start a YouTube? And so we started a YouTube channel, and I told her, you have to start it with me. I don't know if y'all have heard this before, but if it was me by myself, I've always been like, and Jenny says, no, you're not, but because like she lives with me and she's my wife. But
Yeah.
I always say like I'm pretty dry, you know. Like if I were to start a YouTube channel by myself, it would be kind of like, you know, it would be like
Just another guy. Yeah.
whatever. But I'll get to like, okay, OMI's at 0.0067. You know, I bought this collectible, and you know, it's cool and it's going up. But with Janie, the dynamic is fun for me and fun for her too. So like we bounce back off of each other because we're having fun VVing, you know.
Yeah.
That's
That's good because I mean you're spending time with her, you know, like you're not having to like separate your time to do this on your own and also do this with your wife. That's pretty awesome, to be honest.
It's so fun, and it's a passion for both of us. So we both get our VV fix in, trying to do these videos, and you know, it's fun. And I remember when I first started before the YouTube channel, like I was on YouTube looking at Bud Thompson and the Gale and everybody. That's all I consumed. You know, YouTube stuff, VV stuff. So it was like a breath of fresh air when she was like, yeah, let's do it, you know? And at first she was like, I don't know if y'all go back to our first video, but Janie was like, I'm scared to be, because I don't know anything about VV.
I felt like a poser. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I'm just going to be like sitting next to you, not knowing what we're talking about.
Now she's a pro. She knows everything about VV.
She's done more research?
She got her comics and everything there.
Yeah.
No,
that's
guys,
awesome.
One thing that I really have to say is Max is obviously my husband, but he's my best friend, y'all. Like, if my husband comes to me and says, like, hey, this is what I have going on. Like, when he first told me about OMI, I was like, okay, good investment. Like, I trust him 100% with, like, he has, like, a knack for these things. He finds, like, things that we can invest in. So I'm like, yeah, totally. When he started telling me about VeVe and like the collectibles, I'm like, here we go. Because as you guys know, my husband's a collector. So I'm like, here we go again with the collecting thing. But I'm always going to support him. I'm always going to have his back. Like, that's how we are with each other. So if he was excited, I was excited. Like, my first drop was the Dragon
Girl?
Yeah, Dragon Girl.
Yeah.
And I didn't get her. And I was so bummed.
No, she got that circle, that never-ending circle.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to wait here.
Like 2 minutes.
You were there for like 45 minutes.
Yes, I was there for a long time. He was so excited about it that I really wanted to get it for him. Like at first, all of the drops that we did were for him. And now I'm like, it's our collection because I'm just as much into it. And then we started our YouTube channel and it snowballed from there. And it's always just been fun for us. I know there's some YouTubers that like analyze, that are the numbers, that are speculation, and all of that is super cool. Super amazing and vital to the community. But Max and I just kind of wanted to bring like fun and like happiness and joy and laughter to something that we love so much. So
no, I think you guys bring a different like vibe to the whole VeVe community, you know, like, and that's like awesome.
Thank you.
And is it, you know, you don't want to have the same kind of content, you know, throughout YouTube where like everyone's analyzing the same thing, everyone's saying the same thing, but you guys give a different like a breath of fresh air into the VeVe the content community. So
thank you. We appreciate that. We try, and sometimes we don't try because it's just who we are. Like you
just got to be yourself.
Yeah.
I like your story, how you're saying that you weren't sure what you're gonna do. You thought you're just gonna like sit there, and you know that's kind of, so what's interesting is my fiance and I like we may be making some videos soon. We had something planned, but she also
fiance.
She's also kind of like you know, she doesn't know what to say yet. So it's kind of interesting that, you know, you had that perspective, but that's kind of the same boat that she's in. But there is one thing that she did get, and I told her this, she actually got a wallet on drop. And the crazy part is when we actually went to go do it, I told her as we were doing it, I was like, hey, this is going to pay for our wedding because we're getting married this year. And I asked her, I was like, how much do you need? Like, how much do you want to spend on the wedding? And she gave me a price, and I was like, all right. I was like, get the wallet, and the wallet will pay for the wedding. And like, she's been monitoring the price of wallet like consistently, and she's been watching it go up. And now she's like, okay, I need a wedding and I need a car.
Oh wow!
Like, it needs to keep going up.
Right, man. That's
so yeah,
cool.
she's getting into it.
Are you?
What's that?
Are you guys gonna sell it?
The wallet.
I mean,
you know, I told her she can do whatever. I told her she can do whatever she wants with it, because I mean it's okay. Like I have a lot of golden moments, but I told her she could do whatever she wants with the wallet, even though like I paid half. You know, I paid my half of it, so I was like, all right, this is like our half because she didn't have the money for it. So I gave her some gems to go for the wallet, and now that she got it, I was like, all right, so my half and your half in there, so you know, pay for the wedding, whatever you want to do with it. But yeah. I mean, truthfully, myself, I wouldn't sell it, but
Miss Crypto Addict. Let me talk to her real quick.
I mean, at the end of the day, right? Like, I feel like everyone needs to have a number, right? Otherwise, you're either gonna be chasing like this undefined number, and you're not gonna be satisfied whether you hold it or sell it. You know, so in the long run, I feel like it's like that psychology, right? Like, say you're targeting 100K for Walt, and then once it goes to 100K, boom, just take profits and be satisfied with it. Yeah. Otherwise, if it goes further, you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna buy back in more, and then if it dips back down, you're gonna sell back in. Like, no, you know, it's just like this vicious cycle.
And it's funny you say that because earlier today we were talking about just that, but in terms of Spider-Man, and I was like, I don't know that there is a number. I don't know that there is a number, but like I know that there's a feeling. And when somebody makes me an offer that gives me that feeling of, you know, like I'll take
This
that.
is good.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's a fair, decent number. That's when I'll know, like, all right,
Yeah.
cool, it's time to sell that. But that's gonna take a lot for me to feel that feeling, because this
I know.
is going
It's,
crazy.
it's gonna take a while. Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure. I mean,
too, like, it's at the end of the day, it's a profit. You know, like
Yeah.
some of us who have sold certain items and feel like, oh, why did I sell it? Now it like now it went. But no matter what, if you sold something at profit, you're winning,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, for sure.
I mean, we all have to look at our, however you want to call it, our blessings, our good luck, like our good opportunities. Like, we took them, and
Yeah.
you know, whatever she decides to do with that wall, y'all are gonna be way in the profit.
The
So,
green.
For sure.
like super green.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's hard sometimes to think like, oh, if I sell here and if it goes higher, oh man, I'm gonna feel like really bad, right? But like you said, at the end of the day, profit's profit, and
Yeah.
you just gotta be content with that, you know. So
For sure.
Crypto addict, do you have all the whole golden moment collection?
I have every single set.
Nice.
Good. We're only missing one.
I
We're
know.
gonna get it one day.
We're gonna get them one day. Yeah, we're gonna get
Nice.
them one day.
Yeah. So how I describe my go to moments, and because I'm also a big car fan, and I was like every single go to moment statue is like a Lamborghini. Everyone's like win Lambo. I was like, I see every statue as a Lamborghini. I was like, this is my car showroom right here with every single go to moment.
Yeah.
I mean, each one may one day just buy you your Lambo, each one. So you never know.
Man, what a win for her, like, to get that wall. Oh man.
What is she? Did she
Yeah.
like celebrate, or she's like, I got
Oh,
one.
I got it.
Yeah, she's just like, I got one. Well, you know, so I have my techniques and stuff, and the thing is, mine's bugged out on me when I was doing it. My timer reset, but for her, she got it because I was just like, oh, why did my timer reset? And she's like, well, I got one. I was like, what?
Good for her.
Because we have like our whole setup and how I usually get all my drops, and like I've been getting like every single golden moments, but the Walt one kind of bugged out on me. But she got it because she actually has a faster phone. She has the iPhone.
Okay.
It's like the 13, and her phone's a lot faster than mine's. And so I'm always like using like little techniques and tips to like really try to get my timer as low as hers so I could actually hit on a drop. And yeah, everything worked until the Walt, because the Walt bugged out on me, and I was happy I got every other drop, but I was like, the one that I wanted was the Walt, really, and that's the one I didn't get.
Because that's
But
like
she got it, so I was
that is
yeah.
the piece. Oh man. That's really cool.
But at least you have one in the family between
Yeah.
both of y'all, so that's good enough.
At least y'all are gonna
She-
get married, and hopefully that's not in the prenup.
So she didn't even pay the full price because she had the alligator Loki before, so she sold the Loki to have the gems for that Walt. So technically, she spent like a lot less than even retail for it.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
Congrats to her.
And I
Yeah.
can't wait to see y'all's videos. Like, if y'all do it together, that would be really cool. Another couple.
It's a little there's a little twist to it. I don't want to spoil what's to come, but there's a little twist to it.
Okay. That makes it more exciting.
Guys, turn on your notification bell. Make sure it's like,
Yeah. All right. So let's go. Another question for you guys. I mean, how do you guys navigate through the VeVe app? I mean, I'm sure you guys check. Do y'all check it like every morning, the first thing y'all wake up, or I mean, what do y'all go through first? The marketplace or y'all's portfolio, etc. Or like what's y'all's
your-
routine?
What's your VeVe routine?
Yeah.
For me, it's the marketplace.
yeah.
Okay.
I go through the portfolio, then I go see what the floor prices are of every one that I have, and then try
Yeah.
to like remember what it was yesterday, just to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to see like I'm really focused and honed in on getting season 1 items. So I go to the marketplace to see how they're doing and see if it's like a good price, so I can like pick them up, pick
Yeah.
up as many as I can.
Okay. So yeah, just
What
kind of
about you
navigate through there. For me, yeah, very similar. I'll go through the marketplace first, to be honest, and then see. I'll have like I think it's the wish list I'll go through there because those are the things that I'm actually looking at, and then I'll go through there, look at the floor prices, kind of like try to remember what prices they were before or a couple of days later, and then I'll go to my portfolio and see if anything has popped, and there's some certain collectibles and comics that I like to accumulate so that way I can flip and then move it into a collectible that I ideally want. So so far that strategy has been working well for me, and that's kind of how my routine goes, to be honest.
And
for me, it's a.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. For me, it's a little different because I'm gonna be honest. Like I like to check prices in the marketplace, but it's kind of hard to do in the VeVe app. So usually, like what I do is I run through Ecomi Wiki and I just like look through the floors really quick. That's how I quickly gauge what the floor prices are, and then I'll go into the app and usually I look through like my recently viewed. Because those are usually like the most common ones that I check.
Yeah.
And then I'll go through the marketplace and look through like the brands. But even then, I think there's some improvements here because like having to scroll through the brands, like it loads a little at a time and stuff. So it's a little slow navigating through it. But I think that's the easiest way to find what I'm looking for. Is just going through like brands and stuff.
That's how I do it.
Still
too.
things that VeVe can improve on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't wait till the web platform comes out. We'll be able to do a whole bunch more stuff.
That's gonna change a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they said they're trying to add like charts and stuff to that too. So
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so,
that'll be
man,
pretty
because
interesting.
I think that'll be just a better way to analyze like a particular collectible or comic, to be honest. Because I come from like a more technical background where like I look at charts and stuff for like other cryptos and stuff. So this will be great if they can incorporate this for collectibles, to be honest.
So I know the answer for probably Crypto Addict with the wall, but 8-5, what would you say is your most significant collectible so far? Whether you're talking about value or whether it has like a personal story for you, like whatever, however you want to play that.
Oh, for now, I mean, I have probably like a little, not the whole set of the go-to moments, but I have like a good amount of them. Probably not like you guys, but I'm just accumulating as much as I can and just flipping them because I ultimately want Pokemon. Like that's what I grew up with, and I'm hoping VeVe does have Pokemon. I'm always like trying to read up on rumors and stuff like that, and recently Alcon had joined Twitter, so like that gave me a little bit more confidence, like okay, Pokemon is coming soon. So me, like I love Marvel, I love Disney, and I love like those other brands, DC Comics and stuff like that, but Pokemon is like was my thing growing up, and it's what, like you said, what saved me and kept me out of trouble, right? Like growing up, that's all I did, you know, and that's what I'm going for, to be honest. If it does come on VeVe, hopefully.
Okay.
Guys, they 100% have Pokemon.
Oh,
What's
that's
that?
9%.
They like 100%.
Ah, don't play with me. Don't play with me, Janie. Don't play with me.
No, they do. Guys, did y'all watch the video where it was like all of them, like David, Dan, Alcon, who else was there?
Oh no.
I don't know. We watched it like last summer. Do you remember what video I'm talking about?
I've got so many.
No, it was just them, and they were talking about their background and everything.
Oh yeah, the interview with Reese.
Oh yeah, the interview with Reese. Yeah. So at that moment, when I found out who Alcon was, and Max had told me, but like when I watched that, I'm like, 100% they're gonna have Pokemon. There's no way they can't have Pokemon.
I can't.
100%. Don't you worry, and just have your heart ready to not have a heart attack or stroke when it's coming.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to accumulate and flip, get as many gems, because I can't. Lately, I can never land a drop for some reason. Like lately, just because probably there's so many users now, and like my phone can't keep up, to be honest. But I mean, I have to play the secondary markets. You know, I have to wait for those dips, and then I have to buy whatever's like super undervalued, like from my standpoint, and like what the market is like telling me, and what the, you know, like other like analytics have like giving me information on like what's undervalued. So that's kind of been my strategy, is just like stacking a lot, and then as price flips 3, 4, 5x, you know, I'll sell and just wait for the next.
So I have a question for you two.
Yeah.
So do you guys consider yourselves investors, long-term, or flippers, short-term, or collectors, or either or?
So right now, for me, I'm half and half. I'll definitely hold on to the golden moments because I see the long-term value, and I love Disney, of course, but I'm also flipping part of my portfolio to make sure I have enough gems for Pokemon, because that's what I ultimately want to hold long-term and collect. So it's a pretty diverse portfolio that I have, and I just have to be set with that, right? Knowing which one is a hold, which one is a flip, and just stick with it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I'm a little of everything because strictly like investor wise, I'm an investor, but at the same time, like just because of my past and not having much, like I didn't have toys or anything, and this is actually why I'm a huge Pokemon fan, is because I couldn't, like, we didn't have like cable or anything, so I couldn't watch like Dragon Ball Z and all those shows. I had to like wake up early, go to my cousin's house every morning, wake them up so I could go in and watch like Dragon Ball Z at their house or something, because I couldn't watch it on my basic TV at home. When Pokemon came out, that was the one thing I could watch, and I was so happy that I could actually watch it, because now I don't have to like go anywhere, bug anyone, and like try to watch an episode or something. Like, this is something I could like actually just watch myself every day, every morning, like a typical routine. So I was like a huge Pokemon fan just because of that. And it was something that I was proud of. I was like, oh, I know like about this show because I'm able to like actually watch it myself. But just that background made me like a huge Pokemon fan, and just not having much made me, like, say, a hoarder. But I collected everything. Like, man, I went to McDonald's, I collected ketchup bags. I collected their, like you said, Beanie Babies. Like, they had their own little like Beanie Babies at McDonald's, like their kids meals and stuff. Like, I always had a kids meal and collected every single toy I got, whether it be like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or a Beanie Baby or whatever it is. I didn't keep the Barbies, but I kept just about everything else. Yeah, man, just that made me a collector itself. And well, I say collector, but hoarder. I was a hoarder because I collected everything. Anything I buy, I'm collecting boxes for it. Like, it'll be stored away in my closet, right? But overall, like, man, I see value in a lot of things, and I'm pretty good at spotting what's trending and what's gonna be big. Like, I've done a lot of things that would flip, because like I understand the grind. Like, I run like e-commerce sites, I've done like drop shipping, like I've done like a ton of things, and I do a ton of things, and I can say that's why I'm very diverse in my skill set. Man, I know I'm talking a lot about myself, but I'm very committed and dedicated, and I think all of that is based off of like my history. So it's hard to say, like, when I'm passionate about something, I really go after it. So yes, I would say I am a collector, but at the same time, I'm pretty good at setting a value on certain things, just from like an investor standpoint, and seeing like how this may play out. Like, for Walt, like me personally, I would not sell it, right? But that's something that's for my fiance to do herself. I'm letting her learn it herself. Like, if she sells it and then she's like, okay, I wish I had it back, maybe we'll go buy it back with something else. But I'm gonna let her learn off of that. But for me personally, I wouldn't. But things I would do, like yeah, I mean, I would sell a lot of my golden moments if I had to get like Pokemon or something, because that's something that's the collector inside of me that I don't care about the money I would get from a golden moment, because I want to collect the Pokemon. So it's like two sides to me. Like, I'm a collector and I'm an investor, but at the same time, I think maybe the collector side of me outweighs the investor side, because I will sell something that I know will go up in value just because I want to keep this in my own personal collection or have it in my own little bag. So it's hard to say, but I think overall I'll be more of a collector. I'll be more willing to spend the money to collect over the investing.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. I feel like we're very similar, man. Very similar. So, I grew up hustling too, man. Just anything I can get my hands on, flipping it and seeing where it takes me. So yeah.
Yeah, flipping shoes. That's kind of thing, like flipping shoes. That's how, like the bots and all. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, man, Nike's been dealing with that for ages. Like, I don't care about it. Like, I'm like, so what? It's gonna happen. I mean, not like so what, but like, this is something that happens all the time. It's nothing new. When something takes off like this, you can expect people to try to find ways to exploit it. That's just natural.
Yeah,
for sure. What about you guys? Are both of you on the same page on like holding stuff or flipping stuff, or how do y'all navigate through that?
Yeah, we're trying to go ahead, baby. You're in the top.
No, baby, you go.
We're trying our best to just hold everything.
Okay.
That's our
Those diamond hands.
Yeah. We just see it, bro. We see the future, and we know. Just, man, think about like the wall. Just let's say the wall. How many of him were there? 4,333.
4,000. Yeah, 4,333.
4,333. Okay, so fast forward 3 years from now, 4 years from now, when VeVe is mainstream and there's going to be millions of people trying to get their hands on 4,333 items.
Yeah.
We say the same thing about our Spider-Man. That's our significant piece, the SR Spider-Man. There's going to be millions of people trying to get their hands on less than 1,000, because remember, VeVe keeps a few of them, right? Like, there's going to be NBA players, millionaires, rappers, whatever, that piece. And we're going to be like, I need to get paid.
Not like that. Not like that. Just like there's a rental fee, like you can rent it for X amount of money.
It's just going to be, it's the future is looking so bright. And we have so much conviction in what these pieces are going to be able to do. Even more conviction in OMI we have. We're trying to just, as best we can, hold on to everything. And every now and then we'll have to cash a piece or two out so we can prepare for like Steamboat Willie. We cashed a couple of pieces out, and we got a few Steamboats because we know what Steamboat was going to do. And I was telling Janie, like, in a couple of months, Steamboat is going to be like minimum 5,000. Steamboat hit 10,000 in 1 month. Like this is insanity.
It's insane. Yeah, for sure.
So that's how we feel about it. Just we're trying to hold as best we can.
And I think our other strategy is to try our best. Not all of our pieces we can do this with, but kind of get like multiples of them, because I have become a collector and I love having the different pieces. So most of them are long-term holds, but like some of them are like just keeps. And Max and I have 2 different accounts. Most of our collectibles are in his, and the ones on mine are the ones that we're keeping for like our own. Like it's not even oh, we're gonna sell it at this number. No, it's like for us to like keep. So,
and they're not big pieces.
No, they're not big. They're actually more of like
just pieces that we
like
enjoy.
We enjoy, and that was going to be a question that I had for you guys. I don't know how much time you guys have, or if we can keep talking.
We can talk. We can talk as long as you want. Typically, we don't want to take too much of your time, but if you want to keep talking, I'll keep talking.
We'll just go with the
I'm excited to talk, but I have a question for you guys. Let's remove value. Like let's remove like number. What is y'all's favorite piece on VeVe?
If all of them are worth $5.
If they're worth like a penny, like it doesn't matter. Like just what is your favorite one?
Are we considering like their significance, like first Disney, or
just whatever you like whatever Crypto Addict and A5 Crypto like it doesn't matter
what floats your boat.
It could be because it has a certain color or whatever, like just what in the core, like your inner being, which one do you like or have like a connection with?
Man,
let me think about this. This is a tough
just
question.
Anything, huh? So nothing at all. Yeah, that's tricky because
know that this stream was for y'all.
No, this is great. So for me, I would say, I'm gonna go with Spider-Man because I'm a Spider-Man fan. I like Spider-Man. I have my own Halloween Spider-Man costume that I went around with. Yeah, I'm gonna say Spider-Man. If there's nothing attached to it, just him being that big of a character. It's like, I mean, to me, he's a big character. I mean, out of everyone on the app, yeah, I would say he's my favorite character. So I would hold Spider-Man because I enjoy him the most.
Cool.
Oh man, let's see. Are we talking about collectibles or comic books or whatever? Okay.
On the app.
Yeah.
Right now, I really like the secret rare cover for Avengers 8. It was with Kang the Conqueror.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just like sitting there chilling, and like he already knows.
Yeah.
He's, I don't know. I just like the way the artwork is like created, right? Like he's just like straight chilling on the couch, and like he knows like, oh, he's the big dog, you know, like no one can mess with him, and I just like it. I don't know why.
What's coming.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just like. Yeah. So I really like that secret rare cover. Hoping to get it one day. But I mean, that's the one that I definitely think of. That pops into my mind when that question for that question.
Danny's nephew got it on drop.
Yeah.
Oh no
Whoa.
way! Oh my god.
The secret rare?
Yeah, the secret
Oh
rare.
man.
Wow. Does he still have it?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man. Jealous.
And that was his second VeVe drop, by the way, ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
It seems
Have you
like
guys-
some people they have like the best like beginner's luck or something.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just create a new account and see if that
Create a new
helps with
account
me
every
getting
week.
drops or something. I don't know, because have you guys been having trouble getting drops, or you guys just play the secondary markets?
We were until today. Today's comic, we actually got one.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
On the rebound.
On the rebound too.
Yeah, because
Oh.
Oh, let's go.
we've been kind of. Well, we did get Invisible Woman too.
That's true. We got a rare.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but we
Oh,
have
awesome.
been kind of going on a not a losing streak, but just
A
it
dry
just wasn't
spell.
a dry spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of rebounds, Janie hit the ultimate rebound.
I sure did. And oh, hold on, I need to have the backstory. You guys need to hear the backstory. Okay.
Okay.
So I was telling Crypto Addict. Ooh, I just got what is that word when you've lived something before?
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Yeah, I just got
Yeah.
deja vu. Like we've been here before.
Yeah.
So I was telling Crypto Addict that I'm actually a nurse. I work in a hospital, and I have really, really, really bad signal at work. Like I never can get a drop. You know,
Yeah.
like I'll try it, but like I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get it. But guys, I went to go eat outside on this steamboat Mickey drop, and I didn't get it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the rebound at 4 minutes. And I've never got. I don't think I've ever got. Well, no, I have gotten some rebounds like for comic books and stuff or like smaller things. But I got him on the 4-minute rebound.
Ultra rare.
Oh my
Oh, nice.
god,
Ultra
that's
rare.
crazy. And you're on your, were you on your cell phone
Yes.
signal? Oh no
Yes,
way, I
was
could
on
never
my
get
phone,
it.
Yes.
But on Wi-Fi or on cellular?
No, I wasn't on Wi-Fi. I can't be on the Wi-Fi because it's like
They probably block you like for the hospital or something, right? I mean,
yeah, it's not
Yeah,
it's
on the-
not
yeah.
good at all. So like
Not
I was
reliable.
on my cell phone signal, and guys, I was looking around. There was like other people eating, other nurses and doctors, and I wanted to be like, "Wah!" But of course it would have been like security.
I know, right? Code gray. We got a crazy lady screaming, code gray.
Oh my God, it was like so epic. It was such
Yeah.
an epic. But babe, what's your significant piece?
Oh, did I just mess with just
Yeah.
Batgirl? I love Batgirl.
Oh
that's
man,
interesting.
the way she's doing that little K kick and then taking a selfie. That's
Mhm.
yeah,
And then
that's
her
that's.
colors and her
Yeah,
the
yeah.
detail in her like boots and her like
I know.
you know like I love her.
I think you were saying that you wanted to dress like her on Comic Con. Right?
Yeah, I want to be her at Comic Con.
Honestly, I think
I want to be her at Comic Con, so I guess we're gonna go as twinsies.
Yeah.
I think Batgirl's pretty undervalued right now because she's about to have like a movie coming up this year, right? That's what I heard.
Oh really?
Batgirl.
No.
Oh.
I think I saw that there's a Batgirl
She has the
movie.
HBO series.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That might
So-
shoot her up then.
Yeah, she's the first appearance too, right? The one that's doing the selfie
Yeah.
photo. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's first
I love
appearance.
that girl.
Yeah.
What about
she's
you, babe?
Me, well, I say this all the time. My favorite piece is, and yeah, I'm actually really sad we sold it, but to get other pieces, which was one of them, Steamboat Mickey. My most favorite piece on VeVe is Pride.
Okay.
I was, we've talked about this before, but Max and I are big LGBTQ allies, and our son is LGBTQ. So to have such a new company, like a baby company at this point, like make such a stand with LGBTQ, just like meant so much to us. So
that's awesome. Yeah, I really admire that they're taking that stand and being like the pioneers of this kind of movement, right? Especially in their own platform, right? So
yeah.
For sure, because they could, a lot of companies have gotten a lot of backlash because of that, and them being so new to just like go forth with it was really, really cool.
That was a statement.
It was a statement, and it meant a lot to us as parents. Like we were like, yes. And we had it, and we sold it. Max said we're gonna get it back.
We'll get it back.
Like, we're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back.
You got to now.
Y'all get it back.
It's also dropping too, so that's good news as well. It's going down in price, so we'll get it back.
It's awesome. Yeah,
for sure.
Fingers crossed. I love that piece. It's beautiful, and it's also just so beautiful. Like besides the significance behind it, like the colors and the pictures and like the animation, or I guess, can we call that animation?
Yeah,
like the animation that comes with it. It's just like such. I can see that whenever we're able to put like our collectibles out in the world, like however they do it, like with frames or whatever, I can see that being like a statement piece in our home.
In your VeVe-verse home, right?
VeVe-verse, but also my physical home. Like, obviously we'll have it in the VeVe-verse, but I would like to have it like in
like a digital frame.
Like a digital frame, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool, like if they could get like some hologram piece and just like have all of our collectibles like on a hologram. Like if we could link our like wallets somehow to these like holograms that like maybe on our network or something, and then just kind of throw our NFTs in these like projections, that'd be pretty cool. Like just have a little showroom in your house.
Cool. That would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
And you'll see there's my Spider-Man, and everyone can see it without glasses, without anything, because it's a hologram. And it's getting projected, so that'd be pretty tight.
And you saying that, another thing that just like popped in my head is, how we just had Christmas. Like when they start having different collectibles from different holidays, you can use it to like decorate.
Oh, for sure.
Like in the holiday season, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mentioned VeVe mentioned that even the seasonal collectibles, they were going to be able to be customizable in the near future. So like Deadpool, I think Deadpool is pretty undervalued because even though he's wearing like the green sweater, eventually he's going to be able to take off that sweater when there's like not during the season, I suppose. But I mean, yeah, for sure, like anything like seasonal will definitely be valued during the holidays.
yeah, that would be really, really cool. And Crypto Addict, I don't know if you I'm just saying because you're saying that you're gonna be married, but when they started talking about the VeVe-verse and all this stuff, Max posted like just to be funny, like that we were gonna be the first couple to have a wedding in the VeVe-verse. And it just, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's just like snowballed into like this thing that will happen.
It's actually like gonna
happen.
Which is really cool.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And we're like so excited about it because Max and I are married legally, but we've just never had a wedding. And we tell the VeVe fam that this may be like our first real like wedding. So we're like super excited about it.
I'm gonna show
that'll be pretty tight. So just so you know, like it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a thing. So me and my fiance, we play a game called Arc Age, and it's an MMO, And the thing is, you can actually fully customize like your houses. You can put up your own decorations. And I'm thinking of like, for me, how I'm seeing that is these are like items as well. You know, these are all NFTs you can buy. But what we did in the game is we created a spot where people can actually get married, which is crazy. We had this big old tree house, and which gave us, because you actually had to get property, and so with the property we started lining up chairs and we set a little altar and everything, and then so the game had like a birthday cake, and we used the birthday cake as like a wedding cake. And the thing is, we actually had people come up, and it was funny because we had like fake weddings and fake ceremonies, and yeah, it was a good time. We recorded it and everything. It was fun.
That's so.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Get like married in there?
No, we didn't. But we wedded a lot of people. Like we watched, we entertained. Because in the game as well, like you can create music notes and stuff, and you actually have to build everything you get, right? So you actually have to like cut trees to get wood, and collect materials. And you could build like instruments and like pianos and harps and stuff, and people can actually go on it and they can play music, and they can actually play as a group, to like as a band as well. And so you would have people in the back playing music for like the wedding, and then people actually walking down the aisle and getting married. It was pretty cool.
That's really cool. Yeah. No,
it's crazy because we're actually known for that. We're actually known for creating these RP lands. Which is why I think that I feel like my fiance is gonna like really love the idea of like designing her own metaverse world. The thing is that she's not like fully into it yet. She's still like Animal Crossing, decorating her island and stuff like that, But I think that if she really dove into like whenever VeVe comes out, I think she's gonna go crazy. I think she's gonna decorate like her whole showroom and everything like pretty crazy.
That's really cool.
So I'm gonna wait for that.
The VeVe is like, we could have a whole day conversation about that, because Max and I are so excited for the VeVe. Like, to get land is one of like our top things that hopefully we have the opportunity to have.
Yeah, definitely a priority. Getting land in the VeVe.
Oh, guys, because y'all are such big Pokemon fans and lovers, so Max and I, in the mornings we go for a walk, right? Like on this bridge that we love so much. And like one day we were going on a walk and we were talking about what we would do if we had a piece of land. So we want to have like a spot. I don't know what we're going to call it, like OMI Homies spot or somewhere where people can go and hang out. But I told him, what if we have enough land where in the back it's like a stadium, like maybe once we get like sports or NFL, soccer, whatever, like people can go and play there with their like collectibles. But one of the things that I thought about was like, what if they can have like the Pokemon like battles?
Oh, the Pokemon the stadium, yeah,
like a stadium in the back. And I was like, man, that would be so cool. And we were just, our whole walk was just talking about what we would do, and we would want everyone to come and like just have so much fun and just like be able to do different things. Like even when we get cars like in that stadium, we can like hold races and stuff like that.
Like a Mario Kart battle, yeah.
Yeah.
With Nintendo.
DeLorean versus Ecto ones.
Yeah. Well, and we still haven't even gotten like other cars in there. Once you get like branded cars and stuff like where people can race, Pokemon battles, football games, soccer games, basketball games, like everything. It would just be really cool.
Yeah. It's an endless idea.
So when you're talking about Pokemon, we had I was kind of talking about this for fun amongst us, and it was like, so let's say they release like 100,000 Charmanders, right? But let's say you have to burn like 2 Charmanders in order to get like Charmeleon, and then if you want a Charizard, you have to burn like a Charmeleon and a Charmander to get like a Charizard, and maybe you had to buy like some special stone or something with the Master Collector point in order to like complete the evolutions. So how do you feel about that concept? Because then you'd be limiting the supply of how many Charmanders there are and how many Charmeleons there could be and how many Charizards are possible. And at the same time, you'd have to spend like Master Collector points for maybe like a certain stone or something to actually evolve them or whatnot. Like how do you think that that would actually play out if they actually created something like that in order for you to get the next evolution of each Pokemon.
And you'd be increasing the value of the lesser variants because the supply will be dwindling every
Supply
time.
is getting, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I just hope that they would do like enough for like people to, a good amount of people to be able to achieve, you know, the full evolution. So I don't know what that number would look like, but it would have to be a whole bunch.
Yeah,
right.
it would.
Yeah, it's a good idea though. I support that. I think that's pretty cool.
And right now, you just said some Pokemon stuff that I'm like, "Meh? What? What the hell is even evolution? Merging them?" I'm like, but if you're like a true fan, a true collector of Pokemon, wouldn't you want to see that? Like where it's not just given to you, it's done the way that it is supposed to be, like in the Pokemon world, like
just like in the game, you have to work
just like
for
in the game, like you have to work for it. And I mean, not everyone can have it though. There can't be enough for everyone. It'll be like a game, like the gamification part of VeVe. I think that would be cool. And like just like when they took all your pogs, right? Their pogs, right? When they took all your pogs and you're like, dang, what, you know, I lost it. It'll be the same. Like sort of.
You're opening wounds, man.
I'm sorry.
You're opening wounds.
I'm sorry. But it'll be like the same thing. Not everyone will get it, and that's why it will mean so much more whenever you get this thing and that thing to be able to merge it and make this other Charizard man. No, I think that's what makes it cool. It's the same thing with like, okay, I'm just gonna show one. Okay, I'm just gonna show one. One, okay? It's like the same thing when you buy a Tokidoki box, when you have a blind box. There's a whole bunch of different ones. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's the same thing. Like you have to just like, it's gonna be a game. I think it would be really cool. I don't know how you guys would feel because maybe there will be another Pog story. Like, dang, I didn't get the pieces.
Nah, I'm done with Pogs. Stupid Pogs.
You take like 3 or 4 of the lesser ones and you burn them to get the evolved one, you know?
The next level,
Yeah, the next level of it. So these like get deleted from the blockchain or burned, you know? So then you
it's like, whatever you put more value to, I feel like. Right?
Yeah, because you can hold on to the lesser ones and it would be more valuable because other people are burning the lesser ones, you know, to get that evolved. So that's what he's saying. Like, would you
keep moving up?
How would you feel about the little ones being burned? Like, think about burning commons to get to uncommon,
right?
Know? And then,
well, for us, it would be awesome for us to keep the commons because of people like y'all who are gonna want the higher ones. They're all just gonna bring up the value for us. So yes, like let's do it.
But then even like what they're getting, like them getting that Charizard, like that's gonna be valuable too, you know, because they had to work to get that. That makes it interesting.
I just think like there's so many possibilities, so many things are gonna come, and it's just so exciting.
Blockchain is amazing, man. That's changed the world.
Yeah.
It's gonna change the world. Blockchain is gonna change the world. It's changing the world.
Yeah.
So I don't know if VeVe considered doing something like this too. Like, you know how people are usually complaining that they can't get drops. What if they decided like, you know, kind of like how Recur had a 24-hour thing. But let's say VeVe decided, okay, we're gonna let you guys buy as many as you want for like 30 minutes or an hour or something, right? You have a time period to actually buy it, and then once they're done, that cutoff is when the supply is over, you know. And so if you bought 5 or 10, you have 5 or 10, but then that's it now. Like, you can't buy anymore. You know what I mean? And so if someone missed a drop, it's not VeVe's fault that they missed a drop, right? It's because they didn't buy it, and now they have to buy a secondary. Like, do you feel like that's gonna actually be good because everyone gets what they want, or that's gonna actually lower the value of that collectible now because there's so much in supply? Or is there so much in supply because, I mean, you don't know yet until, like, you know, down the line.
I guess it depends on the product, on the asset, and it also, I think it would be more cool if they didn't tell you when it was going to drop. They just dropped it, and you're either in or you're out. You know, it's
that part I can see. I can see them doing that, but them, I don't know, because I feel like with VeVe, I'm not sure they would be prone to doing that because it's all about scarcity and rarity for them. Like they're collectors at heart, you know. So
and they're big on an even, like they're big on keeping the playing field even. Like they don't want to like, you know, ruffle feathers too much to where not everybody has the same shot. So I think it's a awesome idea. I would love to see it implemented, but I don't think VeVe would, just because they don't want to like piss anybody off on the other side of the world, you know, who's sleeping when we're up at
yeah.
Time
but
zone's
you know
an
what,
issue.
Crypto Addict? I think that would be something really cool for them to do in the future when we start having more drops, like in a day, like do blind box, do like what they're thinking of doing with how it's gonna change the drops,
the lottery pick or the
lottery
raffle.
pick, and then on some of the drops, okay, we're just gonna drop it and let's see how
many people buy it. Yeah,
but for that to work, they have to do it in different time zones. Like they're gonna have to. But I think that would be really fun. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, it'll give a different spin to the whole game. Because right now, I mean, for people that can't secure the drops, I mean, I guess it's still pretty even. I don't know. It depends.
What if it's a Pikachu, man? You have 10 minutes to buy as many Pikachus as you want.
How's that gonna multiple go, phones. I'm getting multiple.
How
phones.
Many are you buying?
I'm tell all my family members, hey, give me a Pikachu.
You know, it would add more to the excitement. I feel like you would feel kind of like on edge. Like, when is it going to drop? When is this drop going to happen? Like, you'll wake up every hour like.
Those notifications.
VeVe Addict.
24/7.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, you gotta set that notification on because you don't want to miss an alert now.
Hell yeah. And I guess that would work if they like region locked it. Like if they were like, okay, the USA is gonna have a drop at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then whatever Europe is gonna have the same drop region locked to where only Europe can get it at 10 a.m. their time. You know, that might work.
I think eventually they're gonna do the stuff like that. Like it just makes it for me. So, you know, when things have happened on VeVe, a lot of people have gotten upset because things don't work or whatever, or we can't get, like, if we're not able to get a drop, I get it, but it also makes it fun for everybody. You know, like it just kind of gives everybody an opportunity. And if we're not able to get it, we're just not able to get it. Like
that's also part of the fun, that you can't get them all.
Yeah.
You know, that's what makes it fun. Like to a certain extent,
that's what makes it valuable too.
Yeah. Like I was telling Janie, to a certain extent, sometimes I enjoy losing in basketball because it fuels me, you know, like it's like, let's go harder, you know. And
you're gonna enjoy it when we play, man.
maybe once. But yeah, it because you know what it tastes like to lose, it feels so much better when you do catch a drop. You're like, fuck yeah, we got one.
Yeah, totally. Sure.
Yeah, so my basketball grind, like if I'm losing, it's kind of crazy. Like I used to play every night from like 10 p.m. to like 4 a.m. and we used to play all the time, like at the gym, full court every night. And even if no one's there, like what I did, and I still have like a ton of footage of it myself, is I would sit there and I would put the camera down and I would record myself just doing whatever drills by myself, just like watching my shot, watching how I dribble. I'm like, this looks weird, and I try to change it up. But man, I'm just like, I'm an addict at whatever I do, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I know the feeling.
Maybe I used to record all your games, like, and then we go back and watch it, like, as a team.
We take down our stats and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do all of that just to see where we're at and who can improve in what and all that good stuff. Yeah, man.
And I made a video of it. I made a video once of so we recorded like some of the games we recorded, and I put like the NBA Jam sound effects and stuff in the video. So it's like every time you make a dribble, you hear that little dribble bounce noise, or if it's like an air ball, like the commentator is saying something stupid. But yeah, it's always fun making stuff like that.
When one of your friends hit a layup, you should have put a boom shaka.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, let's let's finish off with one final question. Okay, before let's see. What do you guys see of VeVe at the end of 2022? At the end of this year, basically. Where do you see us?
Okay, so I see OMI at around 5 to 15 cents, hopefully. Jenny sees it at $10.
$10. Okay.
I like that. I like that number.
Oh, man. You're making Cavell proud.
Listen, when Cavell said it,
she felt it.
I was like, bro, you're saying 10, I'm saying 20. and then Max is like, good, stop being crazy. And I'm like, why is that crazy? Like, it makes total sense to me. And he's like, nah, babe, nah. Like, I'm like, well, when me and Cavell are just looking at the numbers and looking at everybody else thinking that we're crazy, we're going to be like, yeah, I thought it wasn't going to get that high. But at the end of 2022, I don't think so. Like, obviously not. This is like down the road.
But as far as VeVe, like, I see for people like us who have entered the game kind of early, I see it going from like course altering, because like right now we're making like course altering money. At the end of 22, I see life changing money. Like if we're holding those Grail pieces, Rizzo, Todd, Spider-Man, those like we're gonna be able to buy a house or pay off mortgages and stuff like that can change your life. So that's what I see at the end of 2022. If we're strong enough to make prudent decisions and hold what we're supposed to, we'll get there.
What I hope for like everyone and like in our VeVe fam is that they're able to hold long term, like how we were talking about. Long term, that'll just benefit you so much more. So that's what I hope for everybody, that they don't get to a point where they have to sell it for whatever reason or have to sell their collection or anything like that. Like that they can hold it longer.
And everybody goes through life, man. You know, if you have to sell, we respect that too. You know, everybody's situation, circumstances are different than everybody's. And as long as you make profit, like we're happy for you. Even if you don't make profit, you have to sell. Hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do, and that's okay too. But if you're fortunate enough to hold through the good and the bad, then I see you coming out the other end doing great for yourself and for your family.
I hope for everyone. For sure.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome. Yeah, we definitely see VeVe just doing big things this year. Obviously, I mean, from a technical standpoint, like the price action has held so strong during this whole crypto correction. I don't know if you guys have noticed. But man, it's exciting, you know, to see like big names coming up. A lot of the drops, a lot of the collectibles have been pumping. You know, it's just crazy, like you said. So can't imagine. It's Stop tasing me. Stop playing me. Don't be playing with me like that.
With his emotions, babe.
I know, for real. Jeez.
It's coming, guys. It's coming.
I know it's coming, but I just want. I don't know. I just don't want to be too hyped.
Like maybe in July.
Oh man! All right, I'm gonna remember that date.
you know, honestly, truthfully, I see Pokemon, but like in 2023, and the reason I say that is because they have so much work to do on the app. That Pokemon is one of those things that you have to be flawless in that release, because that's
totally
a game-changing release right there. You know. So
totally agree. Yeah.
Right now they're laying the groundwork and the foundation to be able to facilitate such an IP, to be able to be like, okay, we're here, you know, because when you get Pokemon, you've arrived. You're at the party. And that's a worldwide release. So
that's when you can't mess up.
Yeah, you can't F that one up. Like that's a big deal. So
because you're bringing in a ton of people when you release a Pokemon, and you don't want those people to come be like, oh, this is trash, and then
have like a bad experience.
You want people to stay on the app, and that's what's going to make the app great. So I think that's what they're focused on, is making sure we bring in these people, but we keep these people at the same time.
That was my concern for the Disney drop, the Homer. Like that was a botched drop, and I was thinking long term, like company wise, like dang, this is not a good look. Because that was a lot of people's first drop right there, and to have it go like that, it was kind of scary for my investment. Like this is going to cause a lot of people to drop out. But thankfully, they fixed it a few drops later, and we're good to go. But
yeah, but they can't even be mad about that because they could have bought the Homer and Bart for less than $100 when it was on the marketplace, right?
Straight up, yeah.
It worked out, and I feel like it was just so many people flooding in. It wasn't able to like sustain. But okay, babe, if you say 2023, I'm gonna say it's gonna come out October 2022. Okay. I'll give VeVe a little bit more time. So my first prediction was July.
As long as it's coming.
As long as it's coming. I'll be waiting.
I think
it's called me an oracle before, so
I think it may even be sooner because like I mean we've had the leaks of Pokemon on Immutable and stuff like even long before that, right? Like we've already had them showing the trading card game on Immutable X and Yu-Gi-Oh! Wander as well. Like I don't know, like Pokemon Days in February, maybe Alcon is getting on Twitter because he's getting ready to make that announcement for him. I don't know. It could be coming.
Oh, y'all playing with my emotions, man. All y'all.
and you know what, guys? I'll be so excited for you guys. Like all of the Pokemon lovers, like super excited for y'all because I know that's like wanted for like the fans and the collectors. But for us, I'm so excited for the people who are invested because we know. Like we know this is gonna be another like boost for us, so it's all around exciting.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
For sure, yeah.
When that day comes,
Pokemon hits me in so many levels. Like I've said it before, but I begged for years to finally get a Game Boy, and my mom finally got me a Game Boy. It's the only thing I've ever got like game wise, and it was a Game Boy, the yellow Game Boy with the Pikachu edition. Yeah, and the thing is, like after a week, we went on vacation. We went to Florida, and I left it in the hotel. I was so devastated. That was the only thing I've ever got. I begged for over a year, finally got it, and then after like a week, I lost it. And the thing is, like my mom was upset with me, and I was upset with myself. Like she was yelling at me, and I was yelling at myself mentally at the same time. So it was like a lose-lose situation. But yeah, that was the only thing I ever got. So.
I'm so sorry you went through that. That's like awful. I know because my sister had a similar story. My mom bought her a digital camera, and for us to have, like, I get it, for my mom to spend that money on something, like it meant something, and my sister lost it in a store. Oh my God, it was so heartbreaking. Like she wasn't even like, my mom was just going at her, and my sister looked so defeated. Like she was probably going at herself, and I know how that. I'm so sorry you went through that. Because I was looking at my sister, like I just wanted to pick her up and like hold her. Oh, yeah, that's awful. Horrible.
Yeah, and it's because I knew I wasn't gonna get another one. I was like, okay, I messed up. I'm not getting another one.
Yeah.
It's not because she didn't want to get me one, It's like I said, it's because they just couldn't.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
But yeah, that was devastating, and I still haven't had another Game Boy since then. But maybe one day, one day I'm gonna buy one.
Sure, you could buy one right now. All right, man. Well, we appreciate you guys so much for taking the time out of your day just to like chit chat, get to know us, get to know each other, and just be a part of this this whole series of like getting to know to the OGs in the VeVe community. So we appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate you guys for inviting us, for thinking enough of us to hop in on your channel, and we're very grateful. Thank you guys.
And guys, it was so much fun, just like talking and getting to know each other, and I really can't wait to meet you guys in person.
Can't wait to break out.
For sure. Oh, looking forward to the day, brother.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man. So I mean, just sharing y'all sharing y'all story is just amazing to to hear that and see where everybody's come from, and it's just it's inspiring and it's encouraging as well. So we appreciate y'all.
Awesome. Thank you for those words.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And before we check out, like we always say, we're all gonna make it.
That's right.
For sure.
There we go. Wag me, baby. All right. Y'all take care.
Take care, guys.
All right,
Thanks.
Guys.